This is a quick tutorial on dividing numbers with decimals in them. Now let me see, I'm going to have to zoom in and zoom out a little bit. Let me zoom in just a little. Okay, so. Okay, that should work. Alright, as you can see we have 16 and 15 hundredths divided by 1 and 9 tenths. The first thing we got to do is put it in the bracket. This is where a lot of the kids get confused as to which number goes where. So if you read it properly, you'll know where to put them. It's this number divided by that. That means that that is your divisor. The divisor would go right over here. Okay, the 1.9 goes here, and then the 16, 15 would go there. Step 2 is you look to see if there is a decimal in the divisor. You have to get rid of it. You don't get rid of it just by erasing it though. There's a procedure. So there's only one digit to the right of it, so I have to move it over one space. That would be the same as multiplying it times 10. So if I multiply this by 10, I have to multiply this one by 10. So by multiplying it by 10, the decimal would go there. It now does. I don't even need the decimal. Okay, that's the invisible decimal now. But this one would get moved over one space here because we're multiplying by 10 there. And the decimal will go right up there. Okay, now we just divide. So this is where sometimes you have to try to guess. Dividing with 2 digits, you know, it's not an exact science every time, so you know, you ballpark it. So I'm looking at how close 16 is to 19. I'm gonna start with 7 and see if 7 works, and if it's too small I will just adjust. So let's see, 7 times 9 is 63, so I put the 3 there, carry the 6. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 6 is 13, and I can tell that I'm already going to have more than 19 as a remainder. So I'm going to erase that, and we're going to go with 8. We're going to try 8 instead of 7. So, alright, now, 8 times 9 is 72, so you put the 2 there, you're carrying the 7. 8 times 1 is 8, you add the 7, and that becomes 15. That's a lot closer. So now I'm going to subtract. So over here I'm going to borrow from the 16, that becomes a 5, this becomes 11. 11 take away 2 will become 9. 5 take away 5 is 0, 1 take away 1 is 0. I don't need to stick the zeros there because it's just, you know. Then I drop down the 5. Now it's a matter of how many times can I get 19 out of 95. Well, I know I can get 20 out of 100 5 times. So I'm going to try 5 and see how that works out for me. So we got 5 times 9, which is 45. Carry the 4. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 4 makes it 9. That worked out perfect, and we end up with no remainder. Okay? Now, just remember, you're dividing by that. That is the divisor. The divisor goes here. And remember that you have to move the decimal over one space. If the decimal was here, you'd have to move it 2 spaces and then move that one 2 spaces. But in this case, you only move it over one space. And there we go.